Socrates' final question: truth or death? Chapter 1: The silence before the question. Athens, 470 BC. The city was still recovering from wars, plagues, and the scars of tyranny. Amid the dust of stone workshops and the scent of olive oil from bustling markets, a boy named Socrates was born. He was not a child of nobility. His father, a humbly sculptor. His mother, a midwife, a woman who brought life into the world. From them, he inherited two powers: the ability to shape things and the ability to bring things forth through pain. He never spoke of his childhood. Historians barely know who taught him. He served in the army. He fought in battles. He never bragged about it. He walked barefoot through the streets, unshaven, indifferent to wealth and fashion. The other philosophers dressed in fine robes. Socrates wore a single cloak, rain or shine. But beneath the dust and rough skin, something stirred. He didn't teach, he questioned. And in a city that prided itself on knowledge, nothing was more dangerous than a man who said, "I know that I know nothing." Chapter 2: The inconvenient voice of Athens. He roamed the agora, the public square, like a ghost. He'd stop a general and ask, "What is courage?" He'd challenge a poet. "Do you really know what beauty is, or do you just feel it?" He'd trap a politician in his own logic, politely, but with razor-sharp precision. Socrates made people feel ignorant. And worse, he made them realize it. He called it the Socratic method, a dialogue, a dance of questions. But many called it mockery, sedition, a slow erosion of order. His voice became louder during the Peloponnesian War. Athens was losing, not just the war, but its soul. Greed, corruption, ambition. He saw it all. He told his followers, the unexamined life is not worth living. And the city listened, some in admiration, others in fear. Plato, Xenophon, and other young men followed him. But not all his students became wise. One, Alcibiades, turned traitor. Another, Critias, became a tyrant. The people began to ask, was Socrates a philosopher or the father of chaos? What do you think? Was he pushing Athens to grow or to fall apart? Let us know in the comments. Let's continue. Chapter 3: Enemies, Disciples, and the Unwritten Code. Socrates never wrote anything. We know him only through his students. That made him harder to control and easier to blame. The 30 tyrants took power after Athens fell. Many were linked to Socrates. When democracy returned, people were angry. They needed a scapegoat, and he was there, always asking, always provoking. In 399 BC, 3 men brought charges: corrupting the youth, disrespecting the gods, introducing new deities. The trial was swift. Before 500 jurors, Socrates stood alone, 70 years old, unshaken. He did not beg. He did not weep. He spoke. He told the court that truth mattered more than comfort, that fear of death was ignorance, that avoiding pain was not the path to virtue. The jury was split, but enough voted guilty. Then came the second vote, the sentence. The prosecutors demanded death. Socrates could have suggested exile, a fine, even silence. Instead, he proposed that the city feed him for life, like a hero. They sentenced him to die. If you're still with us here, thank you. This story matters. And the best and most heartbreaking part is still to come. Chapter 4: The Poison and the Paradox. He was given time, days in prison before the execution. His friends pleaded. They said, "Escape, bribe the guards." He refused. Plato writes of his final hours. Socrates spoke calmly. He joked, he taught, he debated the soul, the afterlife, justice. As the sun fell behind the Acropolis, the guard brought the poison, a cup of hemlock. His students wept. Socrates drank it. He walked. He lay down. He felt the cold rising from his feet. He described every step of death as if studying it. And then, with his final breath, he whispered, "Crito, we owe a rooster to Asclepius. Please don't forget to pay the debt." Asclepius, the god of healing. Why did he say that? Was death a cure? Was life the illness? Socrates died, but his ideas did not. Plato preserved his words. Aristotle built on them. Western philosophy was born in that prison cell. And yet, his trial still feels modern. A man silenced for asking questions. A society afraid of reflection. A court that punished doubt with death. His statue stands in Athens, but his spirit walks elsewhere, wherever someone dares to say, "Is that really true?" His legacy is not a philosophy, it's a challenge. What is truth? What is justice? What is worth dying for? And perhaps most haunting of all, are we today any more ready to face those questions than Athens was? Socrates asked, and Athens answered with silence. Now, it's your turn. Was he a madman, a martyr, or the mirror we still refuse to face? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to the channel for more true stories that time tried to bury, but the truth refused to forget. And don't miss the next video. The next question may be one you need to answer.